Good morning, dear. Today topic is a demonstration class on the pancreas. So, in this specimen, this is the duodenum. This is the pancreas, and this is a spleen. So spleen having a two surface, visceral surface and the diaphragmatic surface. Diaphragmatic surface is convex and smooth. Visceral surface is concave and having a impression for the different organ. So this is the visceral surface. Anterior border is a broad and posterior border is a pointed. So this is the visceral surface of the spleen and having a three border. This is the superior border, inferior border, here the inferior border, superior border, this is the intermediate border या middle border of the spleen. Along with the intermediate border there is a hilum of the spleen. So this is the hilum of the spleen. So today's topic is a demo on the pancreas. So pancreas lying on the posterior abdominal wall. It is a retroperitoneal organ. Only the anterior surface of the pancreas is covered with the peritoneum and the posterior surface with lack of peritoneum. That's why it is the retroperitoneal organ. The pancreas, the head of the pancreas is lying in the concavity of the duodenum. So this is the duodenum having a concavity. First part, second part and third part. Between these three parts there is a concavity. So the head of the pancreas is lying in the concavity of the duodenum toward the right side. And the body of the pancreas as well as tail of the pancreas is running upward toward the left towards the hilum of the spleen. So this is the anatomical position of the pancreas. Now the pancreas, the parts of the pancreas having a four parts and one process. The inside the concavity of the duodenum, this is the head of the pancreas. Between the head and the body, there is a little constriction. This is known as the neck of the pancreas. So this is the neck of the pancreas. This is the body of the pancreas and this is the tail of the pancreas which lies inside the lineorenal ligament. So this is the tail of the pancreas. So these are the parts of the pancreas having a one process because the shape of the pancreas is like a J shape or the retort shape, a hockey like a shape. So this is this comma like shape from extension from the head of the pancreas. This is known as a uncinate process. This is known as a uncinate process of the pancreas. So these are the parts of the pancreas. Now one by one, the head of the pancreas having a three border. This is the superior border of the pancreas. This is the inferior border of the pancreas, the right lateral border of the pancreas, and two surface, anterior surface and posteriorly this is the posterior surface. Superior border is to the first part of the duodenum and the superior pancreatico-duodenal artery which is branched from the gastroduodenal artery. And the inferior border is to the third part of the duodenum and inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery which is branched from the superior mesenteric artery. And the right lateral border is to the second part of the duodenum and anastomosis between the superior pancreatico-duodenal artery and the inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. So you can see these are the branches, the blood vessels. These are the vessels, and this is the artery. Okay, so this is the head of the pancreas. And two surface, that is the anterior surface of the pancreas related to the duodenum transverse colon and the coils of jejunum, while the posterior surface of the pancreas due to the inferior vena cava. So inferior vena cava, two vein toward the kidney, that is a right and left renal vein, and aorta and right crus of the diaphragm. And the anterior surface of the uncinate process of the pancreas led to the superior mesenteric vein and superior mesenteric artery. Toward the right, superior mesenteric vein, and toward the left, superior mesenteric artery. So this is the uncinate process of the pancreas led to the superior mesenteric vein and the superior mesenteric artery. Now the neck of the pancreas. So neck of the pancreas having a two surface, anterior surface and the posterior surface. The anterior surface of the neck of the pancreas is led to the pyloric part of the duodenum, and the posterior surface. So this is the posterior surface of the neck of the pancreas to the portal vein. What is the portal vein? So a splenic vein coming from the hilum of the spleen to hilum of the spleen toward the neck of the pancreas, and the superior mesenteric vein coming from the uncinate process to, from the anterior surface of the uncinate process. These two splenic vein and the superior mesenteric vein join behind the posterior surface of the neck of the pancreas to form a portal vein. So this is the portal vein. Okay. So the neck of the pancreas posteriorly to the splenic vein, superior mesenteric vein, and the portal vein. Now the body of the pancreas. The body of the pancreas having a three border. This is the inferior border. Okay. This is the inferior border, anterior border, and the superior border. The superior border of the body of the pancreas, there is a elevations toward the right side, toward the medial side. This elevation is on the tubal omental. Okay, tubal omental of the pancreas, and along the tubal omental there is a relation of the celiac trunk, and celiac trunk give a three branches toward the right side. That is a, so this is the celiac trunk. Celiac trunk give a three branches toward that side, common hepatic artery. Toward the left side, splenic artery. So this is the splenic artery, and one branch is the right gastric artery, and this is the splenic. So this is the celiac trunk. So this celiac trunk give a three branches: right gastric artery, common hepatic artery, and the splenic artery. So the superior border of the pancreas led to the, toward the left side led to the splenic artery, and toward the right side common hepatic artery. Anterior border provide the route for the attachment of transverse major colon from the head to the neck. So this is the anterior border is provide the attachment for the route of the transverse major colon. An anterior surface is led to the peritoneum and the stomach. So the stomach bed is also formed by the pancreas. So this is anterior surface to the stomach, and this is the inferior surface. This is the coils of jejunum, while the posterior surface. So posterior surface of the body of the pancreas, the inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava give a left renal branches toward the kidney, a splenic vein, and there is a kidney, and along with the kidney there is a suprarenal gland. So there is a posterior surface of the body of the kidney, suprarenal gland. Okay. So this is the posterior surface and the body of the pancreas. Now the tail of the pancreas. The tail of the pancreas is lying inside the lineorenal ligament to reach the hilum of the spleen. So this is the tail of the pancreas. The tail of the pancreas, no. So the content of the lineorenal ligament is a splenic vessels and the tail of the pancreas. So you can see This is the splenic vein, and this is the splenic artery. This is the splenic vein, and this is the splenic artery. This is the splenic vessels. This is the hilum of the spleen. What is the anatomical position of the spleen? So you can see the spleen, the anterior border of the broad anterior border is running downwards, forwards and laterally. Okay. So this is the anterior border of the spleen is running downwards, forwards and laterally, and the posterior border, the pointed border is running down, upwards, backwards toward the midline. Okay. So upwards, backwards toward the midline, and this is running downward, forwards and laterally, and the superior border is related to the 9th ribs, middle border related to the 10th ribs, that is the this finger, and the inferior border related to the 11th ribs. So suppose this is the 9th, 10th and 11th ribs. So this is the location, this is the anatomical position of the spleen. Okay, this is the anatomical position of the spleen, because this anterior border is running downward, forwards and laterally, and the posterior ends running upwards, backwards and medially, and this is the superior border, this is the inferior border, this is the intermediate border or middle border of the spleen. So this is the anatomical portion of the spleen. Thank you very much.